I haven't decided on the female part yet. We'll have to take a few more run-throughs.
It must have been a joke. How could he possibly see us dance anymore? What was it he is so uncertain of?
Just to test the energy between us, he added.
I just thought that I certainly would like to show him some energy when he looked at me.
I would like to begin with you, Anya.
My heart skipped a beat, and I couldn't figure out if it were because I was happy or angry. I felt like this role was written for me, and that I must have it. But at the same time, I was so irritated and unsure of myself, and I had never felt like that before in an audition.
The rest of you can go home. Go take a cold shower,
he said, and for the first time, the trace of a wry smile could be seen forming on his lips.
Is it always this hot in the summer here?
That small instance of humanity shining through him lightened the mood, and it was like I forgave him instantly for the dance hell that he had just dragged us through for absolutely no reason whatsoever. The dancers disappeared out of the dance studio, taking with them their small talk and nonsense. The door closed behind the last dancer and quietness lay over the studio, just as thick and heavy as the heat. I closed my eyes and sank to the floor, concentrating on my breathing. And I tried to shake the irritation. It was all about dancing and nothing else. Then he snapped his fingers. Could he be any more annoying? Then he signaled that I should take my position. He looked at me critically. He took off his t-shirt and took up his place, dressed only in the tight pants that enveloped his pelvis and thighs. He was shorter than most of my fellow dancers, but incredibly muscular. I noticed 2 scars running across his beefy chest muscles, and at the time, I saw that I found it difficult to stand still. I can't hold my balance. There was something about him, something about the energy in the room that made me insecure. I was afraid of losing my balance. I took a deep breath, inhaling the warm and humid air as we danced. The feeling of being in control came back. We were one within the dance. We met each other through dance, and we spun and twirled, and my irritation slipped away. Sweat poured out of me, but the heat couldn't break me now. Then I caught his eye for a split second in the mirror. I don't know what it was, but it made me hesitate at a critical moment, and I took the wrong step. Damn it! I swore and clenched my teeth. He took a towel, dried himself off, and said without looking at me that I could go home now. Shit. I was furious. This role was mine. And the heat or anything else shouldn't change that. I begged him to try once again. He looked at me, surprised. I couldn't have the role, he said, and turned his back to me. I refused to take no for an answer and said that this has never happened to me before. He said I should go home and rest up and that I seemed stressed. I don't know what came over me, but for some reason, this made my blood boil. I am never stressed, I growled. And no la-dee-da ballet master from New York should come and tell me otherwise. And why didn't he look at me when I was speaking to him? He had no clue. He thought he was so fancy. I had complete control over how much work I needed to do, how much rest I needed to take, what I needed to eat, where I should place my feet. This has never happened to me. I never made mistakes, ever. It could have been the heat, but he shouldn't, under any circumstances, be under the impression that I am not entirely on top of my game. Finally, he turned around. He looked directly at me while he took a swig of water from his bottle. I lost my breath. What have I done? I've ruined any chance of getting the role. He didn't say anything, but tilted his head slightly and remained looking at me. Then he took one more swig of water.
You seem to have an issue with control, he said, and poured water from his bottle all over his neck and chest. Maybe you should relax a bit.
I stared at him and blinked. For a moment, I was afraid that I would faint. He stroked his hand through his sweaty hair and licked the water from his lips. He then passed me his water bottle. I drank from it eagerly and did not let my gaze slip from his. It was as if I thought I would disappear if he stopped looking at me. I let the water seep out over the edges of my mouth, down over my neck, and out over my warm chest. Again, I saw a trace of a smile form at the corners of his lips. This time it was different, though. Provocative. He then took the bottle from me, looked me up and down, and heaved my leotard down over my shoulders.